Hey, welcome back to the Soul Pod. This is Stacy. You ever feel that nudge that's like it's time to change, it's time to leave, it's time to quit something, right? But you can't do it. There's something that's got your feet glued to the floor. You can't make that change, even though you say you want to. Well, if this is you, this video is for you. Because in 5 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why you're stuck, and I'm going to show you how to get unstuck. You ready? There's an old Zen proverb, and it goes, let go or be dragged. This video is for anyone who's tired of being dragged, anyone who's tired of fighting the need to quit, to leave, to change, who says they want to, but somehow are still stuck. You see, we all want to change it one time or another. We've got something we say we want to do. We want to quit a bad habit, leave a job, leave a relationship, stop doing something we say that we're going to do, get rid of a crappy car, whatever it is. And we say we want to do it. We'll proclaim it out loud even, but we don't get there. And why not? Well, most of the time it's because we have a reason. But is our reason legitimate? That's what we're going to look at today. First thing I want you to do is grab a pen and a paper or a notebook. Write it down at the top of the page, that one thing, just one thing. You may have multiple things you want to do that you're stuck on. Just write it right at the top of the page. And then right below that, I want you to knock out every reason why you can't right now. Just blast it out. Don't think, no filter, just let it fly. I'll look stupid. They'll be devastated. What if I'm wrong? Like all these reasons. We all have reasons. We don't think about them much, but there's some very great power in getting clarity on those reasons. And the quickest way to do it is to get them in front of us instead of having them up here stuck in our head. So write those reasons down, okay? And once you do that, I want you to look at each individual reason, each reason you've given yourself, these rock solid things that have kept your feet locked in place, and ask yourself, is this absolutely true? Can I be sure that this is absolutely true? Can I be sure that, it's too late or I'll look stupid or whatever the excuse is? Because that's what most of these are. Most of these will be excuses. Now, sometimes you will have a legitimate excuse. I've got to pay rent. My kids are involved. Important things where it transcends the little excuse stuff and really gets down to very black and white. Heck yes, this is real, right? In that case, you've got clarity. That's very important. You know that you're not BSing yourself in that case. In the other cases, though, that's where the magic happens. Because when you start to look at this list unfiltered in front of you, and you start to realize you're not being completely straight with yourself, that these aren't actual reasons, these aren't legitimate reasons, these are just roadblocks you have erected in front of yourself. And you now understand that you can push those roadblocks over. Because, when we build barriers, there are barriers, and nobody else's. We put them there, we can kick them over. You see these barriers, your ego built those overnight. And your ego, its job isn't thriving, it's surviving. And that's what it's doing. It's just doing this thing that's keeping you from having to risk something unknown. We have this immense fear of the unknown that goes down to our oldest evolutionary parts. Part of our brain is to fear the unknown. So the most successful people in the world are the ones who have the ability to push through their fear of the unknown. To most of us, it looks fearless. But it's so bad that something as simple as us making an excuse for why we can't is enough reason to keep us stuck. So today, it's time to get unstuck. Look, there's a reason for all this. Psychologically speaking, this list you've made it's really therapy on a napkin. It's all right in front of you now. You see, you're looking for the monster under the bed, and it turns out it's just a sock puppet. And when you've got that information, that's power. It's the power to move forward if you want to. And this is where you find out if you really want to. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want the change? Are you going to keep leaning on those excuses you created? Are you going to punch the sock puppet? Spiritually, well, soul doesn't scream, it whispers, it nudges. That's the best you're going to get. But you got to listen when it nudges, because there's power in listening. When you're drowning in the ego noise, it's hard to hear that whisper. But once the list is out, the water clears, and suddenly you know what to do. Not because you're brave, but because you're listening. So are you ready? Let go or be dragged. It's your choice. You got the list right in front of you. It's your call. The paper is right there. The pen's in your hand. Start writing. Hey, thanks for being here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do that. I don't know why, but it's really good for the algorithm. And the more people are watching, the more reason I have to continue making videos. If you haven't checked out the Soul Podcast yet, check it out. If you like this, I know you'll like that. I'll see you on the next video.